Peace be upon you. Okay. The book, the stars in reverse. King of Wands, clouds in reverse. The Scythe, Knight of Pentacles. And, a Knight of Wands. Someone feisty. A tough cookie. Well, not a cookie at all. New people, old people, similarities in between them, offers, investments. Though, I need to warn you, the energy is not looking good for you. We're going to start with these one. Within the transcendental realm of your soul, there are endless universes, each inconceivably vast and at the same time unconceivably small. Even in the tiniest particle of subatomic matter, there is endless expansion. Creation is a cosmic motion picture in which you are both director and actor. Look within and express outwardly the endless waves of love within you. May your love embrace the earth and fill all creation. If you want to take a screenshot of it. I come to awaken sleeping hearts. Like a bolt of lightning from the astral world, I appear as inspiration, a dream or idea. I fill your heart with creative light and illuminate your mind so that the universe and all creation can find a space within your soul. This is a time for dreaming big. The possibilities are endless. Believe. Intuition, insight, inspiration. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. Stay centered, act from your heart, stay true to yourself, whichever self may arise. Energy is reversed. Don't push, don't force. Practice containment, self-control. Reciprocity in love. what's natural unfolds naturally. Doesn't mean without challenges. It means you feel natural about it. You don't tend to question it if it's meant to be. You are created to offer, and sometimes that may be a problem. Sometimes you actually need to question. So what's wrong when even if the signs are there and you fail to do so? You need to recognize that tendency within you, whereas even if you see something, you don't question it because principles, right? Why should I question it? I believed in it to begin with. Yes, but do you still? You do have the right to change your mind. As a matter of fact, if it naturally arrives to that, you should embrace it. Refusal to do so will be leading to painful consequences. Reciprocity in love means no one should force no one should save anyone, no one should compete with one another, no one needs to prove anything to one another. It is as is, unfolds as it should. No one tries to control, manipulate, have one over the other, so on, be right. No, there's no such thing. Doesn't mean it's a perfect relationship, because as moving forward there will be lots of challenges. We're all in constant transformation and change, but the resonance, the alignment is always there. None of them will ever question the sacredness of this connection. You have been created to offer, to give, to bestow, to impart. And your affirmation is, I offer, I give today, I bestow unto my beloved ones or loved ones, dear ones, as much of my time and attention as I wish to. So don't force yourself. Sometimes in the name of kindness and goodness, because if that's the nature of our heart, we try to hold on to that. We may betray ourselves to the point of harming ourselves, whereas we no longer choose where that kindness, that energy, that, compassion and empathy and time and resources and energy is invested. At one point, we no longer even consider the fact that we are supposed to discern. Otherwise, we may give it or invest it in the wrong manner, and by the time someone else may actually need it, we no longer have the energy. Right? We may harm the kind and elevate the unworthy, the same way others have done with us, and we have witnessed throughout our journeys and experiences over and over again how the worthy, do you know why the worthy are worthy? Precisely because no one gave them a break. So learning how to bestow. Magic, that was in reverse. So in other words, learn to say no, to set boundaries, not for the purpose of saying no, but for being able to sincerely, wholeheartedly say yes there where you actually feel it with your whole heart. So therefore, you're putting all frustration, you're able to release, to forgive. You're no longer conditioned by what others may believe or how they may behave or react to your... No, that's out of your control. Sometimes you may give the world to someone. They will still be dissatisfied because it's not in your power nor your obligation to satisfy anyone. Except obviously the Most High, and you do so by being exactly who you are, what He intended you to be when He made you, at whichever stage that may be. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and as profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. This was reversed. When have you lost faith? Who stole it from you? Did you try and exchange or sell it for something else? What dreams have you given up on? Behuya 14. 2, 4, 5. I sense 5 because it changes. So by the 14th, pay attention to what happens. Victory and vindication. It's reversed. He who helps you to overcome hardships in life in order to gain happiness. This is a card of overcoming challenge and throwing yourself into the task in hand, no matter what the problems may be. The connection with Mars indicates that you must be a warrior and go into the battle with the angel at your side. It is not a time to hide or retreat, but advance steadily. As I sense, you may feel, I can't do this, but at the same time, there's a spark. There's something you deeply care about. There's something that you need to return to exactly where you left off at. A hope, a vision, a faith, but with new eyes, with new perspective, with actual understanding of what it represented to begin with. Beautiful. So, move forward. Invest your time, the most valuable resource here, the ultimate judge, right? Wisely. Wisely means stay true to your heart. It doesn't mean strategize or plan too much either. Leave space for the divine to do its part as well, for other forces at work to do their part as well, for others to bring their input to the table, then you determine, and so on. Leave those spaces in between, like we have pauses in between breaths. So, 10 of Pentacles, heading towards stability, but coming already from a sense of, I have enough. Even though the reality is that one could always have more, you shifted perspective. But that means that you may run the risk of giving up on certain dreams altogether. Don't. You have decided, I need to be fine with what I have, which is very healthy. And it's a stage you need to go through. Now you need to move to the next. Start dreaming again. You're no longer trying to observe yourself, your emotions. You cannot completely ignore them either. If something is still there, it needs to be revisited. You have the experience now. You seem to feel as if I lack the vision. I'm not going to be able to push through this. I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm heading. You don't have to. That's the test. You don't have to know it consciously. You have the skills. You have the experience. Go at it. First step is learning to say no. Ending, drawing lines, cutting, putting end, stop to things. And that includes yourself on your tracks when you start going around in circles, when you start repeating patterns that you no longer resonate with or you no longer want to, right? What's worth for one, it's worth for everyone. So, moving forward, it's a fiery energy. Bravery, courage, determination, willpower, strength, resilience, courage in general. It's a very argumentative energy. It's very masculine, so you're putting your best foot forward here. But it's a bring it on. Mess around and find out. That's the energy. Yep. And I believe it's going to benefit you a lot if you no longer fear or try to control other people's opinion on you. You are, after all, always seeking to bestow, to give. You're not seeking to take advantage of anyone. Your heart is in the right place. This is who you are, unapologetically. Pursuit of a job will be successful, but I see someone who is actually building something for themselves. Oh yes. Oh yes. Especially the brothers. Fearless. They're making offers. They're proposing. Again, they're putting their best foot forward. They're changing their ways. A lot to say, but again, it's a masculine energy. For the sisters, learn to receive. For the brothers, learn to give with no expectations. Do what you do because you love doing it. Period. Yes, the brothers are investing elsewhere. They're definitely on a new journey here. They're cutting what they need to cut. They don't no longer seek to understand. Certain things are better left unknown, because that's the whole, it's the very catalyst for them to move and forward and discover. They're making offers, and as I said, if they're pursuing something, it's career-wise. They're pursuing whatever, to find whatever they may place or person or situation they may feel as home, right? Stable, grounded, building something. The challenge will be expectation, right? And the path is fighting for good cause, never giving up. It's warrior energy. Right now, it's not a time for courtship. That's why I'm not going to say anything about relationships at this time, because even if there's something may come up, as you see, we have no feminine energy here, would have to do with just the initial stages. So there would be rather more an exchange of information, friendship, connection, alignment in ideals and goals, and it's going to unfold so naturally, so that neither of the two will fall back into the same old, toxic dynamics where, you meet someone, could this be the one? Could this be the one? No, that's not gonna. There is a female here, but this female is in all her glory. Serene, dignified, knows her worth, at peace. She doesn't speak much, and when she does, she speaks truthfully, sincerely, elegantly. So learn to receive, okay? For now, everyone is called to embrace their own purpose, take their positions in the bigger scheme of things. So yes, you may have given up on certain dreams like sudden fortune and all of that, right? You may have given up on past relationship, etc. Hopes that someone that has harmed you may come back. You had your time to go within, and now it's time for a journey. Discover, dare to trust, to dream. As I said, learn to receive as brothers learn to give. Many blessings. May you all be healed, sealed, guided, and protected on your path. I'm sorry. For the sisters, as I said, know thy place, know thy worth. But if you're in masculine energy for one reason or another, pursue and focus on work, not career. Work. Make sure your work, your occupation, your job is a clear reflection of who you currently are. No more compromises in that regard. If you cannot find a job, then I don't know, go gardening. Don't do anything at all. Find other ways to survive. It doesn't have to be a job per se. And Hashem will provide. Just stay true to who you are, okay? Stop betraying yourself. Learn to live with less. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, okay? The brothers, well, you have work to do. Pursue. Build. Go get yourself what's yours, what's rightfully yours. Blessings.